All right. Welcome to Susan for SLC Aquatics. You are live with Susan on this Tuesday evening, the eve of Halloween. So, I hope everybody is having a good Tuesday. And as I typed in the chat, my special effects are not working. So, boo. Hi, Heather. How you doing? Hey, Bob. How you doing? Oh, and I don't have any fish around me. So that even is the biggest bummer. I may have to go downstairs in the fish room and connect. But anywho, let me see. Test, commercial, creator studio, opening. Okay, that's me. That's all we got. Viola hops a lot. How you doing? Hi, peoples. Good to have you. She is a new subscriber, and I am so glad to have her in the live stream tonight. Sherry and Will is in the house. Happy Halloween Eve. So the scariest thing is my face and my thumbnail. Hey, Daryl Deemer. How you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, I'm not ready at all. Select Pet had to leave. KG Tropicals premiere for Susan. Oh no. It's hard when everybody starts live streaming again, and I'm so glad to have John back on the YouTube scene with us guys. Hey Victor, how you doing? Yeah, my special effects are not working, so bummer. Bummer. So if I could get it to work, I would. Can't miss the live stream. Thanks, Select Pet. Hey, Scott, Fancy Tail Aquatics. I should be tricking the kids tonight with the storms coming. They made tonight Halloween. Oh, okay. Keep looking at the webcam, it says, but I don't have any display, so that's not going to happen. My special effects won't work. Melvin in the house. Hey, Melvin's Aquatic Empire. How you doing? Aquatic Express. Good to see you, Donald. Mob Guppy Peter. How you doing, Mob Guppy? So glad to have everybody with us tonight. But as you see, the screen's not set up. I don't have my my text up there. I don't have anything ready. Trying to type in my motto right quick and see if I can get it going, because I don't know where it's showing up at. Oh, right there. All right, see if I can get it add a filter to it. We can do a tutorial tonight if you wanted to. But it's going too fast. Is it going too fast? I thought so. So everybody knows that Rick of BAM Aquatics came to see Susan at SLC Aquatics on, when was it? Friday? And he helped me downsize a little bit. And also he has shown his video. I can't even remember. I was working on the live stream. That's what I was doing. I miss you missed the celebration. What celebration? Mob Louisville, the next 2 days, 3 to 5 inches. Wow. Does anyone decorate their tank or around their tanks for Halloween? I normally do, but I forgot my stuff is up here this year, and I probably will disconnect and go downstairs and go live from the fish room. Did anybody catch Jeff Rose premiere and his release on his pumpkin versus pleco, pleco versus pumpkin video this morning? Working on pre-calculus homework. Oh, Flynn, I'm so sorry. That's such a yucky word. Mob Guppy says, yuck. How will that affect the Breeders' Cup at Fancy Tail Aquatics? The storm coming in? Sherry said she loved pre-cal. Had 105 average in that class. Well, maybe you two need to get together, huh? Is it going to rain on Halloween in Little Rock as well? Yeah, I think it's going to. No? I'm going to have to look. Because I thought our storms were coming in Thursday, I think. Wednesday here is just going to be cloudy. I saw Rick's video and a live stream. He talked about it. And did you live stream him there too? I think I saw that replay. Yeah, and I downloaded it, and I've been working on the audio, and I'm also cutting out some areas when there wasn't anything going on, trying to make the upload a little smaller than the actual live stream. But if you caught the live stream, some of the audio is not detectable on computers and Androids. I was able to hear everything on my iPhone, but the audio was definitely low. And I think I did about 4 live streams after he left, and finally got the audio to the microphone properties set up right. Susan, you missed my milestone celebration of hitting over 100 subscribers. No, I didn't, Melvins, because I was in Bob's live stream, I was in Rick's live stream, and I was in Jeffro's live stream when you were announcing your 100 subs, and I said congratulations to you. Yes, I did. You might have missed it, but I didn't miss your celebration. But congratulations, Melvin, on hitting 100 subs. As y'all can tell, I'm getting close to that 1,000 mark, and I'm really, really, really close to the 900 if I haven't already hit it and gone over it this last couple days. Jeff was way too early. I got home from work at 5 a.m. Wow. Vanaski, hi Vanaski, how you doing? Rick was excited to get those fish, Bob says. Yes, he was. He didn't show much emotion here. And I watched his, I think his live stream. I came in late last night and watched his live stream last night. And I had to hit the replay because I missed the beginning of his live stream. And I saw where he actually chuckled and opened his mouth, threw back his head, and laughed. I'm like, wow, here he contained himself. He was so, he smiled, but he hardly ever chuckled or anything. But I'm so glad he had a good time with me, and I had a great time with Rick, and he is a super guy. Right now we're trying to get an old club here in Alabama active again. Hadn't been active in any kind of meetings for about 2 years, so we're trying to get that resurrected. And Sherry says, we'll have storms Thursday, Susan. Phew, we plan on having over 200 trick-or-treaters at our house. Oh my goodness, Sherry, that's a lot of kids and a lot of candy. And I know, didn't you show a video of the outside of your house? Did you get the inside decorated as well? I haven't seen any more videos, so check out Sherry and Will, everybody. She may have shared it on Facebook, so. Heather says, wow, and share at Sherry. and Will. That's a lot of trick-or-treaters. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, after a while I'd have to turn my light off. I'd run out of candy. Thank you, Sherry and Will. I'm having a logo design contest, so check the replay live stream. I will, Melvin. I'll check it out, sweetheart. It's very hard when I've got over almost 900 subscribers, and I subscribe to over 1,000 people. So it's hard to get to everybody, sweetheart, but I promise to check it out. Yeah, it's a popular neighborhood for it, LOL. We don't even get the majority of the kids who come out. Oh my goodness. Fancy Tale says, I think my future lies will be on Wednesday at 9 Eastern Time. I don't think anyone does them at that time. I think that will be after Jeff Rose Live Wednesday night. But if you go over an hour, I have Wednesday night service from 7 to 9. So that'd be 8 my time. I may miss it, Scott, but I'll have to chime in when I can. Viola Hops a Lot says, sounds good, Fancy Tale. Select Pet says, Fancy Tale Aquatics, what time does Jeff Rose stream on Wednesday? I think it is 7 o'clock Central. I think. And Sharon Will says, I posted pictures. I'm going to go around the neighborhood with a friend tonight and get video or try to and share it on here. Thanks, Sherry. I look forward to seeing that. Melvin says, LOL, I did a live stream around 12:56 a.m. I'm doing a logo design contest, so check it out. You're welcome to join. Aquafunk and Pet Sonic offers big prizes. Cool, Melvins. All right, I'll be checking it out. Fancy Tail Aquatics says, not sure, Select. I was trying to find a time I don't compete with anyone. Yeah, it's hard, Scott, not to overflow someone. But, you know, as the community grows, that happens from time to time. I don't know if y'all remember, but when Real Fish Talk was live at 4 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern, I skipped... I changed my schedule a couple times to, you know, I think they were live for an hour and I came on. And then a couple times I waited till they went off and went live. Hey, Angelo, how you doing? Hey, Rick, how you doing? Everybody check out everybody's channel and show #FishFamLove. Moogly Googly. I got to find a good time then. Tee-hee. That's too cute. I love it, Scott. And as I told everyone who logged on earlier, my special effects did not work. It may be because the drivers updated since I used it the last time. I can do it on my webcam, but not through, it's not working through the software. So, bummer. You get to look at my ugly face. I guess I could put my scarecrow up here beside me. I got a broom. But if you want to see my Halloween special from last year, just go down my playlist. I'm good, Susan. Thanks for asking. How about yourself? I'm tired, but I'm going to be all right. There's less fish to take care of now that Rick has half of my stock. Oh, and Rick, I didn't text you or anything. Yeah, you have one 7:30 Thursday with Maple Street Aquatics. That's Brandon. Is that, yeah, that's Central Time. Select Pet says, Susan, who needs high-tech special effects? Just get a tank, a big tank to go back there. Yeah. Select Pet, I don't know if you've been following me lately, but I've had to downsize this fall due to my mother's health and my son's health, and some some stress issues with my work, and I just ask everyone's prayers. I haven't talked to Mom since Saturday, so she was doing well after her surgery. She had a kidney stone blasted uh, on Thursday. She's doing well. She says she hasn't seen anything. Good to see you. Hashtag Fish Film Mom. Thanks, Rick. Boy, I've gotten sidetracked. But Mom's doing good, and I haven't seen my son in a couple weeks, but every once in a while he'll text me and let me know he's doing okay. Rick, what I was getting ready to tell you is that, remember the little tub that I suctioned a bunch of angel eggs into? Well, I didn't get any heat to it fast enough. So all of my eggs that I can see have fungused over and are not viable, but I'm still leaving the heater in there. I will be cleaning those fungused eggs out and doing a water change tomorrow and see what happens. Downsize is just temporary. Fish are stress relievers. I still have 6 tanks, Select Pet, okay? I've got my 55, my 20. I have 120, 110, 125, and 129 gallon. And I have 2 5-gallons with bettas in them. So thanks, Sherry. You know, he says he's doing all right, but he needs to be under a doctor's care. And he's 33. Next month he'll be 34. So sometimes there's not anything we can do once they get adults to see about them. While he was in my care, he was at the doctor's office. If any sores broke open or if circulation problems happened, we were at the doctor's office. So you know, we constantly were adjusting his insulin. He's type 1 diabetic, so he is totally insulin dependent. And when he went to go live with his dad, things changed for the worse concerning his health and emotional well-being. So, you know, I've done all I can do, and I love on him as much as he lets me. And just like that Sunday morning at 12:30 in the morning, I rushed to the emergency room. He was in a diabetic coma, and they had a hard time reviving him and getting his blood sugars up. Very emotional, very stressful, but they did get him revived. And I don't know if he still has the wound vac in. If anybody doesn't know, he did have a pinky toe amputated due to some septic infection in his bone. And, you know, he needs a lot of prayer, and he needs to get on board for his own health. Thank you for your prayers. When y'all get that Bama Fish Club going, you may be overrun with fish. Yeah, my life will definitely change. Definitely in our prayers. Thanks, Select Pet. Bam Aquatics says, I counted and I have 18 tanks now, 3 betta and 15 otherwise. Congratulations, Rick. Awesome. Let me see. I want to find a media source. I'm playing with my computer, so y'all just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back, even though you're still seeing my face. I haven't gone through my videos. I cleaned my phone off last night. So I can't remember what I have and what I don't have. Um, Rick, I don't think I've edited my video yet. Of the things that you gave me. I'm a bad fish mom. I'm a fish mom that's busy. I don't want to do that. I may do this. Well, I just heard my fans kick in. That's pretty, isn't it? That's pretty to look at. That's some of the purple, black purple Moscow fry that Rick gave me. They're hard to see. I don't know if you can see my mouse circling a couple of them. There's Aquarium Co-op, Jadron Aquatics, and Priscilla MK. And there's a couple more at the bottom on top of the black substrate. And going up and down the sides of the tank. That way you know they're happy. Okay? Ta-da! Also, Rick says, I'm at work, so I will try to stop back by later. Okay, Rick, honey. Thank you. Yes, Rick. Thanks so much, sweetheart. Really had a great time. I know I took some video. I didn't take as much video as Rick did. Fish Dad 1, Chad H. Hello. Good to see you, Chad. Good to see you. Good to have you with us. DPK Carlos is in the house. Hi, sweetheart. Love you. Yeah, I've got my screen switched around. Even though you all are seeing the chat on the right-hand side, my chat's on the left-hand side so that it would make me look straighter at the camera. How about that? Prayer sent up, Bob says. Thank you so much, Bob. And thank you, Select Pet and Rick, everyone, Sherry. Yeah, it's really, really tough on a mom to see their child go through that when it doesn't have to be that way. But my mom and I had a wonderful time together the 1 week that I was with her. The Lord helped me to drive 714 miles in a rented car by myself. I did have some technical difficulty about an hour out, but it corrected itself in the car. Wednesday morning, they towed the car into the rental area and gave me that hot Mustang. Have you all seen that Mustang yet? But it was a rental. Had to surrender it the next week when I got home. But my mom claimed that convertible Mustang for herself, and it was just so delightful to see her have fun, see her have such a good time. Learning to keep fish. Hello, I have not forgotten you. What's up, fish fam? I've got to test my water perimeters in that 55 where those angels were at. And I do believe, I don't know. I don't know what it was. But I will check that and report back to you. I'm not in the fish room tonight. The chroma key is behind me because I was going to run a fish video behind me. I went to my old webcam so I could do some Halloween special effects, and they won't work. I may be lurking a bit, moving tanks and stuff a bit. All right, be careful. Don't strain yourself. And, you know, take a little bit at a time. Thanks for hanging in there and viewing it anyway, or in the lurking mode. Hashtag lurking. Oh, Mustangs. They're so much fun to drive. Yeah, before we turned it in, Carlos, we had to go up on the interstate, drop the top. Yep, for about 15-20 minutes. Viola hops a lot, doing homework with the kiddo. All right, thank you for checking us out in lurking mode. The fish room is smaller, but I do shoot. Did I say shoot? Oh, that doesn't happen very often. I uploaded a video. Do you all know River Life? River Life, this is the second year that he's been to the aquatic experience that I know of, and he always thinks of hashtag FishFamMom, and he sends me a package. So he sent me another package this year, and he sent me that fish tube t-shirt. So if you will hang in there, here's a commercial. Go live. And I'll be right back. It'll be private. Okay. Tuber tank challenge. Fresh water. And then down here, okay, I'm back. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I have a official fish tube instead of YouTube. It's, oh, I'm sorry, it's hard to see. Fish tube t-shirt, and he sent me some. He sent me some sample food. Can't remember what it was called. Gave me a bunch of YouTube logos and posters, and the Aquatic Experience program booklet that everybody that went got. So he always remembers me. He gave me the official poster that was, I love the shirt, Susan. Thank you, Melvin. Thanks to River Life, Rack at River Life. Also, the official poster that Priscilla MK did. It has 3 fish and a cherry shrimp in it, and she drew it for Flip Aquatics for the Aquatic Experience 2018, and Jadrin Aquatics printed the posters. And then Rob at Flip Aquatics' poster, and the fish tube poster. And anyway, I've got that video uploaded. I think it's still private, so I'm going to schedule it to like release on tomorrow morning. Excellent. Another one for the collection, Susan. Yes, Carlos. You know, behind me is my t-shirt rack. I guess I could show that, couldn't I? Hang in there. Y'all can see my junk on the table here. And I'm going to put my sponsor, Aquatics hat on. And I haven't done anything else on the website yet. I do have some upcoming events. Let me see. Here we go. Now I'm dark, aren't I? Because, okay, that little light over there, but this light over here is being blocked. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna make room downstairs in the fish room since can y'all hold on a minute, please? Thanks. Go live. It'll be private. Okay. Tuber, tank, challenge, fresh water. And then down here. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging in there. But that's my t-shirts. You can see a little piece of Fish Fam Mom plaque right there that Gina Tucker made for me. And anyway, that table right here used to hold a 10 gallon that I was using as a quarantine tank. I bought a self-cloning crayfish and let's see, 2 bushy nose plecos from Jeremy at Sergeant Tank, but the plecos didn't make it. I think one of them were eaten by the crayfish, and the other one, when I put it in the other tank, he didn't take the water perimeters very well. So I am going to look for some older plecos. These were teeny tiny babies, not quite juvenile. So anyway, I'm going to get some more plecos for my 55 gallon downstairs. I'm also going to, I'm waiting on Michael. Do y'all know Freshwater Fish Freaks? Michael, is he in the house? Anyway, I'm waiting on him because he's having to downsize all of his tanks but his saltwater tank. He's going to keep his saltwater tank. They are having to put their house up for sale and having to move in with his mother temporarily. And, you know, life changes happens to us in the fish hobby. You know, Gina Tucker Aquariums, she downsized her fish room. I haven't spoken to her recently, but she was selling fish in tanks. And then when I had to make a run to my mom, who is over 700 miles away, that's an 11-hour drive one way, you know, reality hit me. And then on the way back is when my son was in emergency surgery. So I was on the road when that was happening. And then, you know, my job at the church is a full-time job. I'm salary, and I'm also on call 24/7. I am praying about that. And, you know, as I get older, it's hard to get juggle everything. So, oh, yay. Now the light comes up in my camera. But anyway, I'm not quitting the fish hobby at all. I may have to downsize a few things, but I'm waiting on Michael at Freshwater Freaks because now that I have, well, I don't know what I did. This is my older camera, so I probably won't be using this camera again. Hi, Triple Ten Tanks. How are you doing? I think it's got a setting in it, and I'm going to play with it just briefly. Going to my settings and webcam control, autofocus. I think that's the autofocus going on, but it's not used to. How is the sound tonight, everyone? Halloween spooks messing with the light? Yes. I know it happens with Joel too. You know, it can happen to any of us. So, I'm going to deactivate the camera and come back. Now, it didn't help. But anyway, I should have left the other camera connected. I don't even know where I put it. Ah, I see. Well, while we're talking, sound is okay. All right. Is it still hitting the red every once in a while? Because I think I messed that up in properties. Is that any better? Checking 1, 2. Checking 1, 2. It's still distorted, isn't it? Testing, testing, testing. I don't want it to be gurgly because most of them on this camera, this is my Logitech 920. Sound is good. Sound is great. It's better. Thank you, DPK. I did turn the settings up. But I'm going to hook this one up too. And sometimes I get a software crash. So we'll see what happens while we're live. And Susan is hooking up her other camera. Because I'm not going to deal with that. Everybody's saying thumbs up. Yay. Everybody's suffering with me tonight. Equipment failure. Okay. Let's see.
You just pull up. They had a smoker like I ain't never seen before. And you pull up.
Anyway, until that one's finished, installing device driver software. Can y'all still hear me? Yeah, I see an audio line. Anyway, what a boring night. I know that now it's not auto-focusing yet. Oops, I spoke too soon. Yeah, see if I get in here. It's got to be software conflict. Driver needs to be updated. Yay, you're back. It says my device is ready. on camera 1. So I'm going to deactivate camera 1 and activate it, and it hasn't come in yet. Okay. Can y'all see me? Don't know if you can hear me yet. See? See, that one doesn't focus as well. It's supposed to have autofocus in it as well. And it's always been blurry. I never have liked that. But you're still reading audio, I think. Can y'all hear me? I just switched audio. Oh yeah, that one's too hot. That one is gurgly. That one overmodulates. Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check, check. Thanks, Heather, for sharing my Patron account. Looks like I need some help. Alright, tell me what mic sounded better. The other mic or this mic? It looks more like it's focusing on the light lamps, Susan. Okay. Wow. My controller went away. Camera control. Autofocus. Exposure. Low light situations. First mic was better. Okay. I'm going to switch it back then. Thank you. Since they're both hooked up. Is that mic better? Little, turn it up. Testing 1 2 1 2. Switch the audio back. I agree. Switch back to the other audio mic. Has it switched back for you guys? It said so. Earpiece likes other first a lot better. Okay. Yeah, I've got to do some work within the software. Even though this is a C92 webcam, I never have been satisfied with the I haven't been satisfied with the blurriness of this camera. I don't know if I damaged the lens when I first got it. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, we'll use the camera on the C920 and the audio on the what is that, C900? Pro Webcam Pro 9000 and the Web HD Pro Webcam C920. That's what I'm using. I have to get dinner ready. I'll have to watch the replay. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks, Heather. Hadn't been much going on, sweetheart, so appreciate your support. And I noticed some cams do better with a spotlight that's facing towards you, like a backlight. Like I had this one on. And then I've had it over me before because the light's too bright. Believe me, I've done all kinds of stuff in this room. Is that better? Mm. It's got a shadow though. Good eatings, Heather. um, Carla says, I noticed some cams do better with a spotlight that's facing towards you. Yeah, and I don't have really good lighting in this room. This is more like a hall light instead of a office light. Is it a daylight light bulb? I don't know. It's one of these clamp-on lights. And I just put that black stocking over it. You might need a 9-watt LED light bulb. Okay. I'll work on that, Carlos. You know so much. You know so much about fish and shrimp and plants. You're a walking encyclopedia. I love it. I love wisdom. I love knowledge. I love understanding. I love getting to learn. That's why I love this hobby. You learn something new all the time. And, Rick's got all of the 4 juvenile angelfish, so it becomes brighter. Okay. Well, this has not been a very good Halloween Eve, except for the lights going in and out on the camera, Bob. So, Bob, Rick and I found out about the Tennessee Aquarium. Not the Tennessee Aquarium, but that aquarium store up in Knoxville, I do believe. Warm lights will make autofocus go on and off. Warm lights. That's why I was having a problem with the other camera then. Okay. But this one's better since I turned the light on, I think. Ghost in the technical stuff. Nothing new around here. The last time, if you all will watch my last year's Halloween, I probably need to re-upload it. Live stream. The pole over my head, up, it's higher. You can't see it on this camera. It fell during the live stream, and it was quite spooky. Plus, I had a lot of, I had some, what are they called? Overlays. I did a cyborg. I did a shark. I might have done an alien. The Aquarium Knoxville, Bob. Yeah, I think that's the one that Rick called and talked to, and he wants to know how many actually would be coming. And I think Rick and I, tentatively said something about March. Excuse me. Yeah, Select Pet told Rick about the Knoxville store's YouTube account. But anyway, we're trying to find a central area here in the southeast that a bunch of us YouTubers can get together and maybe organize a get together, a swap, an auction. I don't do auctions because I don't know an auctioneer. So if any of y'all know an auctioneer, but we could do like a swap. They have their huge annual Customer Appreciation Day in April. Okay. Well, Bob, you and Rick keep talking back and forth. Be right back. Okay, Carlos. Thank you, sweetheart. And so we're also, there is a Facebook group called All About Aquatics, or everything. Oh boy. I gotta look. All Things Aquatic in Alabama. Huntsville is perfect, and I will come. Okay, Peter. Huntsville and Decatur are closer together, but the meet and greet that I'm having, if Sherry is still in the house, she probably had to leave, Sherry and Will, I'll try to make it, but can't make promise yet. Check on other events too. Don't want to book same time as Aquashella or something. True. But I'm having a meet and greet in January here in McCullough. Sherry and Will back. I had a neighbor stop by. Okay, I was just getting ready to tell some of the people that are local here in Alabama. Rick knows about the tentative get-together January the 19th. You were checking on the clubhouse for me to see if it's available. I have to talk with Sherry Sweeney. I have to get with Aquatic Express Donald to see if he would be interested in coming. And there's a few people I told Rick to start visiting his local pet stores. And I'm going to, when we get a confirmation on the place, Sherry, then I'm going to create a flyer, or you can help me create the flyer. And then we can go to some of our local pet stores and start putting that information out to the cichlid people, to the saltwater people, to the freshwater people, to the aquatic plant people, and we can get together and we can start organizing something within the fish fam community. It doesn't have to be Alabama. It can be, I believe, we can even bring some in from Missouri over, Tennessee down. Anyway, but we're going to try to make it Alabama for right now. Molly Reisner from the Birmingham Aquarium Club on Facebook. Nobody in there are active in any kind of clubs. So Molly and I are going to get together and we're going to talk. She is the one who organized the All Things Aquatic Alabama. All Things Aquatic in Alabama is a closed group on Facebook. And if you're in Alabama, you can join that. Yes, that sounds good. I should know tomorrow on the availability of the day. Thanks. And it is that third Saturday that that I'm asking for. I believe that's January the 19th. And between 11 and 2. So we want to have an area for us to bring some of our stock and set them up, and make sure we have plenty of extension cords and power strips so that we can run some air pumps into some small tanks and set up some of our guppies and shrimp and cichlids and live bearers. Sherry Sweeney always brings gifts. Sometimes if she has any more puffers, but I know she's going to have cichlids. She needs to sell or give away some of her cichlids, and it would help her to sell them. I think they're red belly cichlids and forget what the other one was. But anyway, that's the ideas that we're doing here in Alabama, because there's a reef club that they're very, very picky about who participates in that group. On Facebook, if you don't show up at their meetings, they drop you out of the group. So, and I understand. You got folks who just want to join a group, but they never want to participate in anything. So that's, it takes a lot of energy and time and money to organize club meetings and you know, the saltwater reef and coral hobby is expensive. So by the time you load up that stuff and nobody shows up, you know, you've lost livestock. So anyway, January is still going to be cold in our area. So if the room is heated, we won't have any problems bringing in some of our tropical pets. So what is else going on with everybody else? Y'all, some are celebrating Halloween tonight, and some will be going out with the kiddies tomorrow. My guppies are doing well. I got 2 strains from Rick of BAM Aquatics. He brought me some of the American greens. When I looked online at some of the American greens that guy Scott was showing for the, I believe, International Fancy Guppy Association. These are some of his culls, I do believe. Sherry says it is heated, and I'll need to get, or if people have, we'll need waterproof table covers. Yeah, no problem. Those are easy to get at Walmart and Sam's. You know, those waterproof food table covers. And I've got I think a 6-foot plastic table that I can bring for displaying, that it won't matter if it gets wet, but we don't want the floors to get wet. Things like that. You keep me posted on the rules and regulations for the clubhouse, and we'll do whatever is needed. I want it to be a greet and meet and a swap. I don't know what you call them. Trade and swap event. We want to also discuss, you know, have a guest speaker, and it has a kitchen too. I'll probably bring a few snacks, some finger snacks, and some cold drinks, Kool-Aid, tea, and a diet soda or something for those who have sugar problems. And, you know, we can discuss maybe just leaving a love offering if we need to, you know, put any money towards the rental, Sherry. I know you said you were going to take care of it, but we'll discuss that. And if we want to organize an active club, we can even discuss officers and a name, and then filing it, you know, to make it legal and all that good stuff. I can set up a projector with a screen if we need it. We use that for the HOA meetings, but it is wheels, okay? And just hook it up to a laptop or something. That'd be great. I'm excited. This is coming together, and even if it's just a few of us powwowing, I don't care. We might even get bigger and greater things happening. I personally cannot, I can obligate to a third Saturday and in an officer's position if necessary. But it is more likely we gotta meet with everybody and find out what's a good time to get together. Sunday afternoons I can't, so Saturdays are free, but if people have to work on Saturday, can only get off on Sunday, those are things we need to consider. But this meeting is for a Saturday, and we'll see how it goes from there. Is my audio still peaking a little bit? It's funny, up here I peek, and downstairs the volume's so low you can't hear. But it's fixed. But it's after 7, and I don't know if anyone else is live right now. I appreciate everyone coming by tonight, and wish everyone a safe and a healthy Halloween. And don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour if you're not in Arizona. And is there anybody else who doesn't set their clock back? Thanks, Peter. Everybody check out Mob Guppy too, because he's doing a Meet a YouTuber series. And contact Peter. Peter, would you leave your contact information in the chat so that people can contact you for that series to help meet a YouTuber and to help everybody's channel grow? And when I get back to working on my webpage, I'm going to link Susan sending you pics of the inside of the clubhouse to get an idea. Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate that. Friday Fish Facts. Hey, y'all. Hey, Friday Fish Facts. I'm getting ready to log off, but welcome to the live stream. We've been discussing my children, my son, and my mom. We've been discussing about what I've been doing in downsizing. Hey, Jeffro, how you doing? Everybody, yo peeps, he says. No fish in this room. Sorry. I'm still needing a Ethernet connection downstairs in my fish room. So anybody wants to volunteer and come by and do that for me, let me know. Thanks, Bob. Go back and watch the replay. Had a lot of technical issues tonight for my Halloween pre-Halloween thing. My software wouldn't work, Jeff, so I've switched cameras and audio during this stream. I went from the HD Pro webcam 920 C920. I added it, disconnected its audio, and I'm using the what is it? The 9000 Logitech webcam 9000's audio. It's a mess. But everybody, thank you for coming by. And pretty soon, for those of us that are in Alabama, we will have some more information in a couple weeks and be able to share that with you. Check out also my website at slcaquatics.org. And I have an event page. I also have a merch page. I also have a blog, and I don't have much on the blog. I started the blog, and please register for the email or the newsletter. I haven't started a newsletter yet, but it'll probably be a quarterly newsletter, and articles and information that you want to share in my newsletter. I will welcome editors. I will welcome article writers and bloggers and all of that. And we will have a nice hashtag FishFam newsletter that goes out quarterly, but it will be under slcaquatics.org. I will drive to Alabama anytime. Wonderful, Peter. That's awesome. You know you're welcome. We will see you all. I don't have my calendar up. I will see you all next time. And stay tuned. Showing the hashtag FishFam love. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. Signing off and wishing you all a good night. Love you. Bye-bye.